pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set them up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. When that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Gone. And right away, he lost the football. And now it's a script up by the 49ers. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Quick toss by Goff is complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain
23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, 49ers.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got it. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Rams nothing. Johnny Hecker.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. To return is McKenzie. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Garoppolo on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. Bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he works free. Trump taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Bryce Love, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Running the counter with Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Second down and goal.
Second down and goal. Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free.
And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground. It's Mostert to start the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, and now it's 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Now Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, he's going to look deep for more. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but will create space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
A big play there for L.A. 48 yards on the ground.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Eric Armstead.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jared Goff. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily,
But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it'll bring up third down.
On the coverage.
Here's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally stop him as he's down the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tanner Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A gain of 6 there on first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Frustration there, back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Akers. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert, toss left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. But what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Buying time to his left. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run here with Akers. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the drive starts with a completion left side and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now, and they want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team he's going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Garoppolo looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Garoppolo.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
It's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35.
Today's final.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception.